Hey there guys, welcome back to another sports stuff video. Today, we're going to be talking about the NFL draft. So last video, I did an offensive hidden gems video. Today, I'm doing a defensive hidden gems video. So if you enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. And again, I'll keep saying it, I'm posting a lot of videos this week. On April 25th, next Thursday, me and my brother will be streaming the NFL draft and the sports stuff draftathon. I believe this is 3 or 4. I think it's a 4th draftathon. So clap it up, clap it up. Yes, sports stuff will be having a draftathon on April 25th at 6 p.m. We'll be starting streaming. That's 2 hours before the NFL draft. We'll be doing mock drafts. We'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm very excited. Hope you guys are excited too. Please come on, stop by, say hello to me and my brother Andrew. So if you guys did want to come by, I would appreciate it. And that'll be at 6 p.m. next Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, there'll be videos hyping up that draftathon. So if you guys do join us for that. But let's get into this video talking about the hidden gems of the NFL draft at defense. Starting off with D tackle. So at D tackle, my hidden gem is Braden Fisk from FSU. Now, a lot of people have Braden as a second, third, fourth D tackle in this class. In my opinion, he can be competing for number 1. I think that Braden Fisk could have the best career of any D tackle in this class when it's all said and done. Last year at FSU, Braden Fisk had 6 sacks, 19 hurries, and 43 tackles. And last year had 3 forced fumbles at Western Michigan. Obviously transferred Western Michigan to FSU this past season and had a hell of a year. He has active hands. He's a great run defender. He has a great pass rushing as well. He could become the number 1 D tackle from this class later on in their careers. I truly believe he has that type of upside. And I want to get into the film of what I've seen in Braden Fisk's run defending ability. So here we have a play of Braden Fisk versus Clemson this past season. And we see his pass rushing upside, 6 sacks, 19 hurries. That's great for interior defensive linemen. But for his run defending, because a lot of teams, while they do want their D linemen to still pass rush, they want to be able to build the interior of their offensive line really beefy, because currently in the NFL, it's a very pass-heavy era, meaning there's going to be a lot of nickel defenses being lighter defenders just in general, whether it's linebackers, safeties, corners. They're lighter, so they can be more mobile, more agile to pick off balls and stop these really good wide receivers. So with that being said, they make a lot of their run defending ability now in defensive linemen. So Braden Fisk, one of the better defensive linemen at run defending, in my opinion. Let's still show us how I'll go over it once with no commentary. Then I'll go back and talk about what I see in Braden Fisk. So here we go. Boom. Great rep. Great rep from Braden Fisk. Let's go back and rewatch it. Let's go into our settings. Go back to 0.5 playback speed. And let's watch what I saw. So Braden Fisk is right here. I believe he's number 55 of Braden Fisk. You see, he engages the left guard, number 74. Throws him off of him. As you can see, he puts up in his shoulder pads, throws him off to engage the runner. Boom. Grabs the runner. Runner gets only 1 or 2 yards. I think it's only 1 yard they give him. But he stops him immediately at the line of scrimmage. That's what you want in your starting D tackle. Let's watch it one more time. Braden Fisk, as you can see in this screenshot, engages the defender. Has the leverage. How he has his feet, he has the leverage to slide him off of him. That's exactly what it is. He slides him off, sees the runner, engages the runner, and stops him. Exactly what you want from your run defending D tackle. Again, in the NFL, most defenses run a version of a nickel defense where it's multiple safeties, multiple corners, less linebackers on the field to stop this pass-heavy era in the NFL. That means your D tackles and your defensive ends both have to pass the rush the passer, and stop the run. Braden Fisk can do both. He's one of the best run defenders in my opinion. We saw it at Florida State University and when he was at Western Michigan even. In my opinion, Braden Fisk is the most hidden gem at D tackle in this class. Let's move on to edge rusher. For edge rusher, my hidden gem is going to be Javon Solomon from Troy. Javon Solomon has been one of my favorite prospects this entire season of kind of like watching these videos. Because what I like to do, right? I do mock draft Mondays. I do offseason rebuilds. So when doing those offseason rebuilds, I usually try to watch highlights of a good game, a bad game, and an average game per PFF stats. I watch those 3 games and see what my opinion is. Javon Solomon is him, dude. I love Javon Solomon as a prospect. He had 16 sacks, 18 TFLs, and 56 tackles this past season. He's an elite pass rusher with a great run defending ability as well. He is a perfect package when it comes to a pass rusher. The edge position is starting to become like running back though, with kind of pass rusher by committee. You know, you have your starters, and a bunch of guys behind him that all do the same thing, but not to the same ability. Javon Solomon, in my opinion, can be a true starter day one. I think his strength, his mobility, his leverage, the way that he can engage blockers, slide off of them, and jump for the quarterback is one of the best in the class. If Javon Solomon went to a better program, I guarantee you he's a day 2 prospect. But right now, they're saying round 3, round 4, round 5, Javon Solomon. If he goes anywhere in those rounds, it's a steal. Let's go into the film and show you what I see. So Javon Solomon's right here on the left side of the interior defensive line. As you can see, the right D tackle is going to engage the center. He's going to have a one-on-one on the left guard. But what he does, he runs into the left guard, pushing him into the center, freeing up this edge defender to run around him. But Javon Solomon gets a one-on-one right here, pushes up, runs to the quarterback, boom, sacks him. Great play from Javon Solomon. The way that he was able to push that center into that left guard in the center to free up the other pass rusher, goes around that left guard, then kind of gets off of the one, makes it a one-on-one for Javon Solomon. And Javon Solomon versus center who's not as athletic as him can just push him back and get to the quarterback. That is a great sliding technique that a lot of defensive lines use. They slide a guy over to create a 2-on-1, allow a guy to go around him and create 2 one-on-ones right after that. That's exactly what I do from the defensive line. And Javon Solomon at the pass rush ability, the fact he's able to move this center like that and get to the quarterback. Plus, he reached his arm out in case the quarterback tried to throw it away. Just try and slap the ball or maybe tip the ball out of his hands and cause a forced fumble. Exactly what you want to do from a pass rusher. Javon Solomon's going to be good, dude. I'm so excited to see him in the league. Any team that gets Javon Solomon, if they can start him or keep him in the rotation year 1, they're going to get 4 or 5 sacks out of him year 1, which is exactly what you want to get from a 3rd, 4th, 5th round edge rusher. I can see a pretty long career for Javon Solomon in the NFL. Next up, we have linebacker for my hidden gems. And for me, my hidden linebacker is Jontrey Hunter from Georgia State. Jontrey Hunter had 75 tackles last season. He's a really good run defender with a really high upside as a pass defender as well. He can come in and play first and second down right away. Usually that's where most offenses want to run the ball. If they are going to run the ball at all in a drive, it's first and second down. I think day 1, he can contribute as a run defender. He does play more like a box safety, kind of like Grant Delpit, where you're a safety that plays box linebacker, and you kind of substitute, because then you can have another 3rd safety that's deep. You know, it's very odd. It's kind of like a rover, right? Kind of like how the Ravens and Seahawks use Devin Witherspoon and Kyle Hamilton as a rover safety, where they kind of play linebacker. I think that's what Grant Delpit and Jontrey Hunter can both be in the NFL. He hits hard. He fits, again, the most modern NFL defense, which is nickel defense, where you have lighter linebackers to create him in the box safeties. Jontrey Hunter fits that kind of mold. He is 6'2", 240. That's exactly what you would see in a safety turned linebacker hybrid. I expect him to shine year 1 in that run defending scheme. I don't know if he's really going to be more of that pass defender, but I definitely see him as a run defender, which is exactly, you know, in the 5th, 6th round, when you're grabbing these kind of guys, I think Jontrey Hunter is exactly what you want to find. And a type of dude that has high upside, but at minimum is a really good special teams and backup. So let's move into the film and see what I see in Jontrey Hunter. So right here, we have a play of Georgia State versus Georgia Southern. Oh, that has a sound to it. So let's see what the play is, and I'll go back over it. All right, so let's go back into 0.5 speed, and we'll see what I saw. Let's go past UNC. Come on. So Jontrey Hunter is number 1, by the way. So he should be right here with the no sleeves. Jumps the hole, gets to the running back. So let's watch it again. Jontrey Hunter right here has his eyes watching the ball. You can see he kind of shift his head to the running back. Still stays mobile though. Doesn't shoot the gap yet, because he's realizing if he shoots the gap, they can have a wide receiver come across right here. Boom, it's a catch, and they're gone. So he stays patient, waits for the running back. He sees the ball in the running back's hands. He can literally see the ball, sees the gap, shoots the gap, boom, engages the running back at the line of scrimmage, and they only get a 2-yard gain. Exactly what you want to see from a run defending box safety linebacker hybrid. Patient eyes, patient body. Come on, let's go further. It's perfect. Like, it's perfection. See, he doesn't. So let's say if it was a pass, right? It was a fake handoff and a dump off. He still is mobile enough to get back. He still has the ability to get back here. But he sees the ball enter the running back's hands. Immediately sees full body going through the gap, engaged and taken down for a tackle. Exactly what you want to see. 75 tackles past year it's 50 tackles past year at Georgia State. That's exactly what we want to see from a run defending linebacker. So let's move into corner, our next hidden gem. Dante Hunter, my hidden gem at linebacker. So at corner, my hidden gem is going to be Jarrian Jones from FSU. Jarrian Jones is one of the best slot defending corners in the draft this year. Slot, it's not really a draft position that gets drafted really highly. If you guys remember last year, Kei'Trel Clark, I was really high on, went in the 5th or 6th round, and still played starter position for the Arizona Cardinals. So, slot corner, not a very highly drafted position, but you do start almost day one. Jarrian Jones, I think, is one of those guys that easy to start day one at slot corner, but isn't going to be drafted highly. Since moving from the outside corner to the slot corner, he has 4 interceptions and 0 touchdowns allowed since making that full-time swap from outside the corner to the slot. He's shown improvement every year. I do think he could fight for an outside role, but in my opinion, he knows what he's doing at slot corner. He's been elite at slot corner since FSU asked him to move to that. He let up 4 touchdowns his outside year. He was on the outside, and then he moved inside. Is now 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 0 touchdowns in his career at slot corner. Again, slot corner is just not highly drafted. That's the issue. If it was highly drafted, he'd be the first slot corner probably taken off the board. But let's see what the film looks like. So right here is Jarrian Jones against LSU. So Malik Nabers, Jaden Daniels, that team. So let's see what he does. So Jarrian Jones. Boom. Jarrian Jones on Malik Nabers. Malik Nabers is going to be the second wide receiver taken off the board. In any other draft, is the first wide receiver taken off the board. And Jarrian Jones just held him to no gain. Let's go back. Go back in the 0.5 view. Oh, not captions. Go back into 0.5 view. And let's see that play one more time. Jarrian Jones, slot corner. As you can see, outside, slot corner. Sees that Malik Nabers is not going for a deep route. He's staying pretty stagnant. As you can see, he immediately sees him turning, trying to do a screen. Has the 2 blockers right there. He negates the screen, and number 85 misses the block. He negates the screen. Ball is in Malik Nabers' hands. He's already 2 yards out. Wraps him up. Great tackling. And holds Malik Nabers to no gain. In fact, they might have lost a yard. Okay, Malik Nabers, the number, probably a top 10, top 7 pick in this year's draft. Jarrian Jones held to no gain. Played that absolutely perfect. Sees the screen, negates the block, goes around, tackle him. Malik Nabers is one of the hardest guys to tackle in college football, and he takes him down to the ground. Great play by Jarrian Jones. Again, if he was an outside corner, he's a round 2 pick. But the issue is he's a slot corner who can't really play on the outside right now, so he's going to be a 4th, 5th, 6th round pick. But Jarrian Jones is going to be a starter day 1 wherever he lands up. And finally, my hidden gem for safety is going to be Trey Taylor out of Air Force. Trey Taylor, he's a solid, versatile safety. He plays both strong safety and free safety, can play deep and in the box. He averages 50 tackles the last 3 years, with his highest being 57 tackles in a year. He has 3 interceptions and 4 pass deflections this past season. He has a nose for the ball. He's a good run defender. Let's see what he actually looks like on game film. But so far, I think Trey Taylor is absolutely my hidden gem of this class at safety. So here we go again. Trey Taylor is circled. We're going to see what this play looks like and then go back over it. Boom. Great play. We'll go back, watch it in 0.5. Why do I keep going to subtitles? Go to 0.5. So Trey Taylor, same thing as kind of like Jarrian Jones. He's playing that slot corner right now. You can see the outside corner number 22. He's playing that slot corner position because again, box, deep, and slot corner. He's played at Air Force. So you can see, fakes a handoff. He waits. He's patient. He has a blocker right here. Obviously, the running back is faking. He waits to see what's going to happen with the ball. The ball's handed off. Trey Taylor negates the block, waits patient, goes around the edge, and tackles him for a TFL. Perfection when it comes to run defending from Trey Taylor. I genuinely believe that Trey Taylor is going to be one of the better safeties in this class. He may not be a starter, but I think he's going to be a high-end role player and maybe a potential starter year 2 or year 3. I think he needs to add a little bit more weight to his frame, whether it's muscle or just weight. He's a little light when it comes to safety, but I think he can be a versatile role player, special teamer for sure. Again, 5th, 6th, 7th round pick when it comes to Trey Taylor, but I think it could go higher. But Trey Taylor is absolutely my hidden gem at safety of this NFL class. So again, let's go over my hidden gems for the defense in this NFL draft. We have Braden Fisk at number 1. Oh, why did my camera get messed up? There we go. We have Braden Fisk at D tackle. I think he could be one of the best D tackles out of this class in a couple of years. Great run defender, great pass rusher, active hands, Great use of his mobility and body. I think Braden Fisk is absolutely the guy who could be a really good player at D tackle. Then at pass rusher, my hidden gem is Javon Solomon out of Troy. He had 16 tackles, 18 TFLs, and 56 tackles this past year. Elite pass rusher, great run defender. That's exactly what you want out of an edge in today's NFL. You want a guy who can be both a pass rusher and a run defender, and I think that he's exactly what you want. At linebacker, I think Jontre Hunter out of Georgia State is my hidden gem. He's a good run defender, upside as a pass defender. When it comes to nickel defenses, kind of like the same thing with Braden Fisk. You want those really good run defenders at linebacker and edge, but you want them to also be light on their feet. I think Jontre Hunter is a great box safety turned linebacker, and he's going to be, I think, genuinely year one can be a key contributor to a defense. Then at corner, my hidden gem is Jarrian Jones from FSU. He's one of the best slot corners, but again, slot corner is not drafted very highly anymore. But when he is going to be on the field, I think he's going to be a great role player, a great guy to have when it comes to run defense and pass defense. 4 interceptions, 0 touchdowns since he's moved to slot the last 2 years full time. Really good slot corner, kind of like Kei'Trel Clark last year. I think he's going to get drafted really late and start year one. Then at safety, my hidden gem is Trey Taylor. Versatile safety, slot corner, deep safety, box safety, really good run defender, average 50 tackles a year. He had 3 interceptions and 4 pass deflections last year that add on top of being a good run defender. But yeah, that's my hidden gems for the defense. So hopefully I get to see these guys get called in the NFL draft in the first 2 days. Because I think in the first 3 rounds are your premier picks. And premier picks, you want to have a role year one. All these guys, I think, could have a role year one. So if I don't see them past round 3, I think it's a steal for whatever team does take them. So if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. And again, on April 25th, the day of the first round draft, at 6 p.m., Sports Stuff will be going live for a draft-a-thon year 4. I believe it is year 4. I believe it's the 4th annual draft-a-thon for Sports Stuff. At 6 p.m., join the channel. Come watch, come enjoy. We'll be doing mock drafts. We'll be doing mock trades. We'll be doing some games as well. Hopefully you guys do come by because it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys later. Peace and bye.